All right, thank you everyone for joining us again. My name's Scott Yeager. I'm the outreach manager here at Penny. Along with us is Katie Davies Pescatello. She works in our operations department, and we're here to discuss basically the overview of our account management portal. You'll see here that we have Dan Flower. We have our account manager set up here, and we're going to go ahead and log in. Okay. And for anybody who has a question about where to log in, please understand that if you go to penny.com and click a sister login, um, you can click through here and actually log into your account. So we're going to go ahead. We added our username. We added our password. We're going to go ahead and log in at this point. And what this will do is this will actually take us to the account managers, the agency managers portal. There's a lot of good stuff here. So let's take a walk through here. The first thing that as an agency manager, the first thing that you will have the ability to do is if you click on agents, you can view your agent list, okay, which to be honest with you, as an agency manager, your agent list is going to come up right here on your dashboard, okay? And again, you have the ability to see who their name is, whether or not they're active, if they have customers, their agent license number, whether or not they're certified, and you have the ability, if you click on edit for any given agent, you can go through and you can actually edit and update that agent and their information. Okay. You have the ability to, update the information based upon their site, their contact number. You remember when we said that we were going to use a number that directly rings to an agent or to the agency principal with regard to claiming an account? Well, yeah, we want to do that, but we can also go in and we can edit that telephone number. And that's something that can be done through clicking on the agent information and the agent profile. One of the things that we constantly, and again, under the agents tab, you can click on search for an agent. In this case, we only have one agent, the agency principal, who is listed. If you're an independent agent, you will be the only person listed on this page, okay? But if you're in a brokerage or if you're in an agency that is large, you could have anywhere from 10 to 100 different agents here listed for you. One of the questions that we get often is well, as an agency manager, can I add a new agent? Absolutely, you can. Underneath agents, you can click on add a new agent. Now, we're going to go ahead and add a new agent, okay? And we're going to call this agent Brenda Smith, and we're going to list her Pennsylvania agent number. This is how we create the new agent. The Pennsylvania agency number, 822. All right. And this is this is her Pennsylvania insurance license number. We can also add her national producer number. Okay. And the license renewal date. Again, this is something that we can, from a yearly perspective, let's say February of 2024, February 1 of 2024. Her individual email address, we can add this email address. Now, remember, it focuses here on enter the broker's email address for account activation. Okay, that's important because this will become Brenda Smith. This will become her. Um, this will become her username on the Penny platform. Also, we want to make sure that that account number is also something that is, again, the telephone number is a cell phone number that rings directly to that broker. Okay. We can add, and we will add a business number. We can add an alternative number, a fax number, preferred method of communication. Of course, the business name for your brokerage or for your agency will always stay the same. The EIN number, that would be the EIN number for your brokerage. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to enter that EIN number. Select the location. You've already entered a primary site and a sub-site. Well, we're going to put Brenda at the sub-site. Okay, so she's at 125 Sunset Park in Reynoldsville. Her correspondence address, that's going to be the same as, here we go. We're going to put down PO Box 11. Oops, there we go. PO Box 11, DuBois, PA. Okay, so we put that down. We're going to hit next. Now, in terms of her profile, there may be certain languages that, and again, this is very important because through Penny's broker community, we insure thousands of people in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. But here's the thing. There are a lot of folks here in Pennsylvania who have a primary language that's something other than English. If an agent at your particular agency, or as you, if you're a prime or a independent broker, you want to make sure that if you have the ability, or if your agent has the ability to speak another language, that you highlight that, and you can do so here. So in this case, Brenda can speak Spanish. We want to make sure that people know that Brenda can speak Spanish and help them with their health insurance, their dental insurance, their vision, their life, their Medicare, their Medicaid, their CHIP. We want to make sure that they know that she can help even with property casualty. So with that, we're going to go ahead and we are going to add our website for Bright Light Insurance. We're going to make sure that the agent's public email address, if we want it to be public, we can have that there. You can also put a general email address here. And the benefit of a general email address is that within the agency, if Brenda's out for the day and somebody as new business tries to connect with the agency, you could put info, at brightlightinsurance.com if you wanted to. We'll also add Brenda's information. You can add a little bit about Brenda. You can also add a photo if you wanted to. Now, I'll be honest with you. Through Penny's platform, if you add a photo, oftentimes people respond very, very favorable to information that they see where they actually see a photo of the person that they can work with. But that information that we just added, agent information and profile information, as soon as we click finish, boom, there it is. You've completed your agent account registration process. You'll need to complete the Penny training and certification process. The agent will. Okay. Once this is complete, Penny staff will review the application. You will not have access to an agent or broker portal until the application is approved. Okay. So we need to make sure that people take their Penny broker training. Also, your account registration will not be reviewed by a Penny staff member until you've completed the certification training with a score of 85% or higher. So we hit close. Okay, so at this point, you see that Brenda Smith, your agent that you just added, her status is pending. pending what? Pending verification that she completed her penny broker training. And once that is confirmed, we're able to move her into certified status as a broker here on Penny. And this is how you can follow up and check with that. She will be moved to active and certified. But again, and you can always click on the little house here if you want to go back to your agency management dashboard, which now we can see that Dan Flower has also added Brenda Smith. Okay, more on that in a second. But here you'll also be able to take a look and review your agency delegation history, if there's any. As an admin for the agency, you may have staff who are actually listed as admin. You can click here to view to see if there are any admin staff. You can add an admin staff if you'd like. In terms of agency delegations, as the agency manager, this is probably one of the most important functions. There are three types of individuals in Penny's platform. You have pending delegations. Now, those are customers who are reaching out to you as an agency. And where do they do that? We'll show you right here. And this is part of the reason why it's important to add a really, really strong profile, not only to your agency, but to your agents. Right here on Penny's homepage, you'll see here, Penny Certified Professionals. You'll see where they can actually click and they can pull up a Penny certified broker within their area. All they need to do is add a zip code. Sometimes they add that language preference. Again, that's why this is important. And then they can search anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 to, multiple miles from their home to connect with a Penny certified broker. And to be quite honest with you, there are a lot of our customers that this is the option that they prefer, because again, a certified broker is the only individual in Pennsylvania who can make that recommendation that customers often need, especially when they have complex healthcare needs. So this is where you can connect with those pending individuals who, through that process, make that request to connect with your agency and your producers. Active individuals. Active individuals are active customers. They are your book of business. Okay. And you can see where you can, export your book of business here. You can export for a specific agent. You can change delegations with customers. You, as the agency manager, have a lot of authority, especially when it comes to third class, where you can transfer individuals. You also have the ability to do that. You will also see within Penny that there are inactive individuals. Inactive individuals are customers that, for one reason or another, they're no longer affiliated with your brokers, with your agencies, and they may have gone somewhere else. So those are individuals you may also encounter. Through your broker, through your agency management portal, you're also in a position where you can manage your agency account and the information. Again, if anything should change here, you have the ability to edit that information. Location and hours. If 2020 taught us anything, it's we need to be really, really nimble when it comes to being able to adjust our business hours and so forth. And you can do that. Anytime you see this, you can click on the primary site, you can click edit and edit that information. Same way with subsites. Any subsite that you have, you can click edit and you can move on from there. From your agency account, you can also upload those documents that I mentioned before, those certificates of completion for your penny broker training or your agent's penny broker training. You can also upload copies of their licenses from the Pennsylvania Insurance Department. That information comes in handy if and when you ever need, as the agency manager, if you ever need to access that information to demonstrate to anyone that your agent is indeed certified and able to sell through Penny. Again, you can also view your agency certification Okay, the fact that your agency is certified, on what date it was certified. Now, here's the interesting thing about the Penny um, agency management portal. The one nice thing about it is that Penny also recognizes the fact that as an agency principal, as an independent, a truly independent broker, you are also in a position where you can sell health insurance, where you can actually provide service to your customers. So when you take a look at my delegations, there are a couple things that are really, really important. You can have pending delegation requests. Well, who are those? Those are the customers who know you by name. They know Dan Flower by name. They know Brenda Smith by name, and they are going to connect with you right here. Okay. In addition, you have your active customers. Your active individuals are your book of business. Okay. And those are the individuals that you can access through this tab. Okay. So your agency management portal, your dashboard is really a one-stop portal for anything that you need as an agency manager. You can also view your inactive individuals. Okay. Those are individuals, again, like I said, who they might not do business with your agency, or they might have moved on to somewhere else. You can also view your dashboard as the agency manager. Now, this is something that we can go over where you, as the agency principal or the truly independent agent, have the ability to go over some quick links here on the side. You'll have your enrollment history here where it'll list your enrollments that you have, which is great. But also off to the left-hand side, you'll see where, as the individual broker that you are, you can access your pending individuals. You can change and edit your profile. You can look at your delegation history. You can view tickets. If you've created tickets, you can view those tickets with Penny. But here's the most important thing, and this is where most brokers they really enjoy this. We make it very, very easy to add a new individual. In other words, to add a new customer to your book of business. If you click on that, to add a new customer to your book of business, it is very, very easy. You can enter the information accordingly. So we're going to go here and we're going to put in Jack Rose, and we're going to say that Jack Rose's date of birth. We're going to click, move back in time a little bit. We're going to go to 1980, March 6th. We're going to add a zip code for our customer. We're also going to add a telephone number. And from here, we're going to add Jack's email address. And then that's all you need to do. Now, you'll see that there are red asterisks here. First name, last name, date of birth, zip code, contact number. Those are required. Email address, it's not required, but it is highly recommended. Highly recommended. So please, know that it always helps if we can have an email address for a customer. Once you click start, at this point, here's one of the interesting things and features about Penny, and this counts for both brokers and for agency managers. You can click into an individual view of your customers. So we just created Jack Rose's account. Well, look at this up here. It says you're viewing the individual account of Jack Rose. We have the ability to click here and go back to our account, but on behalf of our customer. And see here, it says Dan Flower is now the agent of choice for Jack Rose. So we have the ability to make that initial connection with our customers this way. If they come to our office, if they call us, if they email us, as long as we have their information, we can create that relationship with our customers, whether we're an agency manager or whether we're a broker working with an agency. From here, we can start an application. We can review the application. We can look at eligibility. We can review health plans and dental plans. The good news is that from that initial contact, Penny makes it very, very easy for our brokers and account managers to build their book of business. Okay. Now, just so that we're, clear on that, if we look at active individuals right now, look at there. Jack Rose is now listed as one of our current customers, and it's under my delegations. It's under your, as the agency principal or as the independent agent, it's under your active individuals. Now, as a broker, this would also be listed under your active individuals. But I mentioned this to you because your dashboard will grow with that. You'll have the ability to access this, add new individual as you go. Also, and this is another important tab, my agent profile. As an agency manager, as an agency principal, as a truly independent agent, you'll also be in a position where you can review your agent information. You can review your profile and edit your profile. Anytime you see edit in the corner, you can always click on that to edit your profile. You can review your tickets. If you have technical tickets through Penny, you can submit a ticket. Any of these tickets you can manage through this portal. Okay. You can also review your certification status as an individual insurance agent through Penny. Regardless of whether you're a principal or a broker, you can note that here. You'll have your agent number, you'll have your certification status, your certification number, and then of course, whether or not you're active or inactive. So in truth, the account managers portal through Penny is very robust. It's something that, again, we try to make it as accessible as possible. You'll also note here that you have a secure inbox, so that if there are any messages or status changes with regard to tickets, you'll have access to that. If there's an alert, in this case, your Penny broker status has changed, you can also click on that and you'll be provided with information regarding what that status change was or what the change was with regard to your ticket. Another thing to note is, again, up here in the right-hand corner, if you click on My Account, you'll also note that you can go to your account settings, your dashboard, or you can log out, okay? But this overall is what the account manager's account entails through Penny. And again, if you have any difficulty or you need help with it, you can always reach out to 844-844-8040 to receive help with your account or to get advice on how to navigate the different features. You can also visit agency.penny.com and click on brokers, and you'll have access to the broker resources that are available to you through penny.com. With that being said, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next module, and thank you.